Hey Aquarius, I just pulled some cards for you guys, August monthly reading, and we got a lot of people, a lot of couples. We got the King and Queen of Pentacles, we got the King and Queen of Swords, we got the Queen of Wands. So I'm just gonna pull a few clarifiers, just to see, get a better idea of what's going on here. Looks like there could be, I don't know, maybe some issues between couples. Okay, so now we have the Emperor in the mix now. Let's get something. Four of Cups. Alright, so looks like somebody or people have some options. Let's see. Definitely a lot of people involved. And whatever you got going on, Aquarius, there's a lot of people. Alright, Page of Swords want to come out. Alright. Okay, let's get to it. You got a lot going on here, so let's just get right to it here. Alright, so your overall energy, Aquarius, for the month of August is the Queen of Pentacles. One of my favorite cards. Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing, grounded, centered, down to earth, abundant. Okay, very well off, very nurturing, very motherly figure energy. I pulled a clarifier for that as well, and we have the Four of Cups with that. Okay, so the Four of Cups is all about, it can be taking time out to reevaluate, meditate. It's also the missed opportunity card. You can see there that, you know, there's something being offered, but the person is kind of closed off, eyes closed, kind of ignoring it, or just doesn't see it at all. Or this can just speak to like discontent or boredom in your environment or with a situation. So Aquarius, you may feel like you may not be impressed this month with somebody. I think it's definitely a person, but you may not be so impressed with someone. For your crowning energy for the entire reading, you have the the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles is a small offering or news coming in of a gift of some type, usually something tangible or material, money, an actual physical gift of something. Again, news, usually good news, positive news. That's crowning the entire reading here. Okay, what you have on the side, I'm just going to move this for a second. Got cards everywhere. For your supporting cards on the side, we have your counterpart, the King of Pentacles, stable, reliable, solid, abundant. Okay, father figure. And then we have, clarifying that King of Pentacles, also pulled this card, which is the Page of Swords. This is notoriously known as a stalker card. So you could have maybe your husband or boyfriend or girlfriend, significant other, maybe watching you, stalking you. If not some sense of stalking, it could be some type of communication or truth coming in. Usually the Page of Swords is very not well versed in communications. They can come off kind of childish, immature. So maybe some type of news or information or something came in from this King of Pentacles here, but we also have the Queen of Wands as another card here. Fire energy, could be a fire sign. There's a lot of earth. Oh, there's about everything. Earth, water, fire, yeah. Doesn't have to be, but passionate, charming, go-getter, very much in tune with what she wants. She knows how to go out and get it. So if you're not embodying this quality, this could be an outside person. But again, we have a lot of people here, so it probably is someone else, but we'll see. Okay, so for the obstacle and challenges that we have for you this month, Two of Pentacles. So juggling, a sense of unease, not being able to keep your feet firmly on the ground or kind of being up in the air with things. You got a lot going on because there's a lot of people here. I totally get that. Clarifying that, we have the Emperor. All right. The Emperor is very much in controlled, wise, father figure, protective, secure. Because this is an obstacle or a challenge for this month, it could be a very controlling person. Can come off very much overprotective or really overbearing, even dominating. Not, this could be either your energy or somebody's trying to, have this energy towards you maybe, but can be a very heavy, try to be, again, a father figure, so could try to like reprimand you, harsh with you, direct with you type of energy. Okay, so we have two more cards at the top and the bottom. At the bottom we have the King of Swords. Okay, and the King of Swords can be very similar to the Emperor as far as being very direct, very straightforward, very smart, intellectual, witty, planner, very logical, thinks things over, very clear communication, clear cut. All right, then we have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups can speak to having a lot of options. Can also speak to daydreaming, fantasies, but definitely can speak to options, being confused by maybe having way too many options, not sure where to go, how to act. And again, we have a lot of people here, so it's probably making a decision about people or just having a lot of people kind of around in your space, in your environment, and causing you some type of confusion. That was clarified by the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this could be about love, maybe a new person coming in that might be causing some type of controversy. Maybe somebody who really likes you, maybe communicating with you, saying how much they like you or this and that and other, and you may be involved with someone else, and that may be causing some type of an issue because you definitely have a lot of people here. And then the last two cards we have here, the Eight of Wands, it came out in the reverse. I usually don't read reversals, but it did come out this way, and for whatever reason I decided to keep it this way. All right. We also had the Queen of Wands that came out as well, and it also came out in reverse, and I left it as well. So with the Queen of Swords, did I say Queen of Wands? I meant Queen of Swords. I don't know if I just said Queen of Wands. I might have. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, this can be a very strict, a very stern person, maybe very reckless with their communication. They be very harsh toward you. They will cut you out literally. If they don't want to deal with you or anything like that, they have no problem with kind of getting rid of you, like cutting you out, just being done with the situation, but can be very, very mean and nasty and ruthless almost in communication or dealing with people when Queen of Swords is in the reverse. But the Eight of Wands in reverse, it can speak to delays, slow moving communication or travel. Maybe things are stagnant, something's put on hold, just not coming in as quickly as maybe you were expecting with some type of travel, or you going somewhere or being stuck, or again, communication. So news coming in or out, going really slow. Alright, because we do have so many people involved in this reading, my first initial reaction was maybe there's something with family. Okay, because we do have a lot of court cards, so we have the King and Queen of Swords and Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Wands, the Emperor. And you know, the Queen of Wands and the Emperor are both fire energy, so that could be a couple as well. Then we have the earth, then we have the air, water, so we have a little of everything in this reading here. So if this is not a conflict of some type with family, maybe mom and dad, aunt, uncle, you know, in-laws possibly. Well, actually, in-laws does seem about right. If it's that with the options and the juggling, it could be that you have to make some type of a decision, or you have a lot of people maybe just involved in your day-to-day life for whatever reason. If it's your parents, or again, if you're married, your in-laws, um, close friends, relatives, someone like that, people that are of significant importance to you, they could be trying to come in to offer you some type of advice or trying to steer you a certain way, and you just may not be having it. Again, you do have the Queen of Pentacles energy and the Four of Cups, and this is all about kind of ignoring, and not necessarily just ignoring, but being closed off, not letting anybody disrupt your peace or state of mind. You kind of have an idea of what you want or how you want things to be, and even though people are offering, you're just like, no, I'm alright, but thanks though, because you're, you know, embodying the qualities of the Queen of Pentacles, who has her life together. She doesn't need to necessarily seek counsel from anyone else about anything, because she's down to earth, she's stable, she's centered, reliable, and financially sufficient by herself. And you also have the King of Pentacles here, so not only are you stable, if this, you know, represents a partner or a husband, wife, whatever, you guys are pretty solid alone. So you both could maybe feel like people are trying to come in with their 2 cents and say, hey, you need to do like this, you need to be this way, you need to do like that, and you're not having it. Okay? Now, if you have really strict parents, or again, people, whoever this could be, that's trying to come in to kind of demand you, the Emperor can be very demanding and very straightforward about it, and again, can be like King and Queen of Swords and be very direct and maybe harsh and maybe like, you have to do it this way or there's no way at all. This could also be like an issue where you feel like you're juggling, because if you have people that are very serious, very wanting to kind of overpower you, overwhelm you, to kind of force your hand about something, you may feel like it's a bit too much, because you may be trying to, you know, keep them happy but also keep yourself happy, and you're kind of going back and forth, and you may be definitely feeling overwhelmed, out of sorts, kind of off kilter, because it just could be a lot of people just in your environment, in your space, in your mind, in your thoughts. You could be emotionally being pulled in a lot of different directions. You know, this person thinks this way, and then that person is wanting this, and then up here, and then there's just a lot. There seems to be a lot going on in your immediate environment. And these are with significant people. Again, these are kings and queens. So these are not just like random strangers. It could be coworkers. We do have the Pentacle energy, so if not family, it could be a coworker or someone you're working with. But because there's a lot of king and queens, I do feel like these are like significant people in your family. Like, again, parents, in-laws that may be trying to force your hand on a decision. It could be really anything. If it's not about family, this could definitely be about love, because there are a lot of people involved. There is a sense of juggling, having a lot of options on the table with the Seven of Cups, and then the Seven of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Cups. So you could be very much in an established relationship long term, or you could be married, and then you could have a secret admirer, someone who's coming in, being, you know, Casanova, trying to sweet talk you, trying to kind of, you know, get into your head, get into your mind, and kind of confuse you, because they may be offering you something, you know, saying, oh, you know, I know you may be in a relationship, but maybe they're trying to persuade you that they can offer you better than what you have. So that could also cause some type of issue. They could be this Emperor character as well. Maybe they come off at first as very sweet and loving, and then kind of press the issue. Maybe the emperor could be a boss, or it could just be somebody who's very adamant, very strong, very strict and direct about what they want. So they could be kind of pressuring you, you know. Let's see. I'm going to pull one card here just to get a feel, because there's so many different people here. I mean, it could also be a situation where it's like you and your husband or your wife or, you know, significant others kind of battling with someone else, another couple. You know, because the King and Queen of the Swords, King and Queen of Pentacles. So maybe you're kind of at odds or at some type of disagreement with another couple. What's this? Passion Ignited. Okay, so this card just came up, Passion Ignited, which in the traditional tarot, I believe, is the Ace of Wands, I believe. So again, more fire energy, Passion Ignited. Let's see what else we can get. So maybe, I mean, Passion Ignited could still mean, you know, could still be family balance. Okay. Passion Ignited and balance. So there's some type of debate, argument, situation that has a lot of people very close to you, family, friends, or partners, very heated, very passionate about it, could be kind of annoying and really not letting up on the situation. There's some type of a decision or something that's going on, and I feel like there's just a lot of people trying to give you advice. You know, maybe if you're thinking about taking a new job or something, you know, everybody's kind of coming through with advice. You know, this person is like, oh, well, you should do that, you know, do it this way. Then you have somebody else who's not really knowing everything, but they feel like their 2 cents matter, so then you have them coming in telling you, oh, you should do this. And then you have like domineering, really strict and direct energy coming and saying that. And then you have another person coming in saying, you know, so it could be something just as simple as you having decisions, or you may have even asked somebody for advice, or you may have come to these people for advice and maybe are regretting that now because it's like now it's almost too much, or you have too many people kind of involved here. There's definitely a sense of too much. Too many opinions, too many people, just a lot. I mean, and again, if it's not about that, it's definitely about love. It's definitely about a relationship or relationships with a lot of different people. Okay, with the passion and the balance, Passion Ignited and the balance. So if it's not just a lot of people in your business about something that you're kind of over and you don't want them to be involved anymore, you could just have a lot of multiple offers here. You could be dealing with someone who's married or in a relationship, or you're married and you're, you know, dealing with someone on the side, and maybe, you know, this always is like a stalker card. Maybe someone's watching you or you're watching somebody else. A truth being, you know, brought to light. Maybe people are starting to finally realize about the relationship. Maybe your significant other, if you're, you know, stepping out on your relationship, or if it's somebody else, or you're messing with someone who's married or in a relationship, maybe, you know, there's secrets and gossip, because sometimes the four of Cups sometimes can speak to gossip, if I'm not mistaken. Depending on the card, I've seen some cards that have a different picture than this, but sometimes it can be like gossip. So maybe there's some rumors, something going around about you and someone else. That could be true or not, whatever resonates, but that could be causing maybe the confusion here. But whatever the situation is, whatever resonates with you, Aquarius, it's just a lot. It literally is a lot going on. Okay, you definitely got to get back into equilibrium here in August. Get back on your A game. Tell people to back up, leave you alone, stay out of your business, whatever you got to do. Even if it's family or people significant, you might have to cut a lot out, a lot, because there's a lot of shit going on, a lot of things being said. A sense of balance definitely being needed. So get back to your balance. Get this back in order, because it seems like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of people in your head, maybe. A lot of talks, a lot of communication, a lot of people. Just in general, we have like 6 or 7 different people probably. So however this resonates with you guys, Aquarius, August looks like it's going to be a lot of talking with a lot of different people. So tell people to kick rocks if you need to. Get back to being Aquarius and in your glory. Alright? If the reading resonated with you guys, I'd love to hear about it. Likes, comments, subscribes, all that good stuff. I will be doing personal readings really soon. So if you liked it, there's more to come. Thanks so much.